A few years ago, I was training every single day, doing everything I thought I was supposed to do. I was following Chris Bumstead's 6-day split, and I was tracking every single macro. I was taking supplements that I couldn't even pronounce, and I was following 10 different fitness creators, all telling me something different. And somehow, even with all of that effort, I still looked average. I wasn't fat, I wasn't weak, but I also didn't look like I actually lifted. That's when I realized working hard doesn't mean progressing, because if your effort isn't focused in the right direction, then it's just pointless. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly why most guys lift for years and still look average, and how to fix it once and for all. Now, I'd see one coach say push-pull legs, another say upper lower, so I'd mix them. And what I ended up was having chaos. I had 5 different directions and 0 progress. I had the discipline, I never missed a day, but I was busy, not productive though. And that's what kills progress for most people. You're working hard, but every single rep, every single meal, every ounce of energy that you're actually splitting in all of these different directions, guys, real progress doesn't come from doing everything. It comes from doing the right few things over and over again. Most people, they go to the gym and they just work out. They don't train, right? They walk in, pick up a random dumbbell, do some random exercise, they chase a pump, and then they leave. Right? Maybe take a quick selfie before leaving. But if you don't know exactly what you're doing, what weight you lifted last week, or what your goal is for the session, then you're just guessing. That's what I used to do, and that's why I looked the same month after month. The day I started tracking my workouts, everything changed. When I could see my progress, I could build it. Each week I had one goal: lift a little heavier or do one more rep with the same weight. That's called progressive overload, and it's the foundation of every physique that you guys admire. No random workouts, just steady, measurable progress. So stop winging it. Go to the gym with a plan, track it, and just execute. Most people think that they train hard, but they don't. They stop when it gets uncomfortable, not when the muscle is actually done. When I review client workouts, 90% of the time, they're leaving 3 to 4 reps in the tank. They're not lifting with the right weight at the time, and then they're calling that failure. That's not failure. That's comfort. You grow when you push past the point that your brain tells you to stop. Here's what changed my entire physique. That last brutal set, the one where everything in you says, dude, that's enough. That's where the muscle gets the message to grow. You don't need to train 6 days a week. You need to train hard enough 3 to 4 days a week. Push yourself to the point where your form starts to break down and not your spirit, because that's how you build the kind of physique that looks strong even when you're not flexing. When you are natural, recovery is everything. These influencers that you guys follow training 6 or 7 days a week, most of them aren't natural. Their recovery is enhanced and yours isn't. And if you try to train like them, you're just going to burn yourself into the ground. And that was me. I used to think taking a rest day meant losing progress. But the truth is, that's when you grow. Training breaks down the muscle and recovery builds it. Train 3 to 4 days a week, sleep 7 to 8 hours, eat whole, nutrient-dense food, and that's it. No complicated splits, no spreadsheets. Once I simplified everything, my body finally started responding. I wasted years, guys, trying to eat perfectly, counting macros to the gram, eating clean, but under-eating at the same time. That was me. That was my life, and I don't want it to be yours. Your body can't build if you're actually just starving it every day. You need to eat real food. Lean meats, rice, eggs, potatoes, fruit, things that grow from the ground, or walk on it. Stop eating processed shit that just inflames your body. Stop taking supplements that just don't actually move the needle. These things are so important, and those supplements that you guys are taking are just a band-aid over the real issue. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear, but the basics work. They've always worked, and they always will. You don't need a new routine every single month. You don't need to shock the muscle. You don't need a new influencer telling you to train like a Navy SEAL. You guys need focus and progression, compound lifts, smart accessories, proper recovery, and consistent nutrition. That's it. It's simple, it's boring, but it is effective. And every guy who actually looks like he lifts, this is what they've been doing for the past years, right? They just get better each time. You don't grow by changing everything. You grow by mastering the basics. Most people don't have a training problem. They have an information problem. They're stuck in the content loop, consuming more than they implement. Every new video makes them doubt what they're already doing. If that's you, you guys need to stop. You don't need more information, you need execution. Now, I want you guys to seriously do this. Unfollow half the people you watch. Pick one system and go all in for 6 months. Then reassess. Because clarity beats complexity every time. The moment I stopped trying to do everything and started doing the right things, everything changed. And there's enough information out there for you guys to get confused like that, right? You could watch like 3 videos and there's so much information there that you're just mind blown, right? You come away from it and you don't know where to start. What I did was I trained with focus. I ate real food. I tracked my lifts and I recovered properly from that. And that's when I finally stopped looking average. Not because I trained more, but because I trained right. So if you've been lifting but you still look average, this is your wake-up call. Stop chasing hacks, stop switching plans, get consistent, train hard, eat real, recover well. If you want help building your plan, message me or book a call from using the link below and I'll show you the exact system that took me from average to aesthetic step by step. This isn't about luck, it's about execution. Now go build the body that matches your effort. Now book in a call with me if you want that help one-on-one, and I'll see you boys in the mirror.